What's going on, everybody? My name is ManLee92, and I'm bringing you yet another gameplay commentary, this time some domination on Summit. Now, I wanted to bring a little bit of a longer game this time, because I kind of want to go into more of a complex topic. I know a lot of people are already predicting what they want to see and what is going to be in Modern Warfare 3, and so I thought, I'd throw my hat into the ring and say what I want and what I think we're going to see, because I think I have a good idea of what's what's around the bend for Modern Warfare 3. But so first off, we'll start with what I want, or what I think should be implemented in the game in order for it to be a good Call of Duty. First of all, I think the perks need to be better organized. I don't really care about what the perks are, because there's always going to be one that's going to piss you off more than the other. And there's always going to be one that somebody complains about. So in order to avoid that inevitability, well, not even avoid the inevitability, because it's going to happen. So I think it should be better organized into better groups. There's two ways you could go about doing this that I would like to see. One would be what that perk affects. I know they kind of do this, but they don't really do it to the degree that they could. So what I mean by this is that, let's say, for example, perk 1 is movement. Alright, so any perk that's in this tier affects your movement. So things like Ninja or Marathon or anything like that will be in this, right? Because basically the way the perks need to be set up is there needs to be give and take. As it stands right now, it is not that way. Things like Ghost, there is no disadvantage to using Ghost as the way the perks are set up in that tier. Okay, yeah, you're a little more vulnerable to explosives, but no more other than any perk. There needs to be like a disadvantage to this perk. So it'd be like, yes, you're getting this benefit, but you're also losing this. Like, no perks as it is right now get that. So I think that there needs to be something like that. So it'd be like, okay, you're you're not seen on the radar with Ghost, but you take more damage or something like that, right? So if you pick this perk, you know what you're getting into, and there'd be more strategy involved with a perk choice and such. So I think that they need to do that. But the movement perk for the first one, going back to what I was originally going to say, would be like Marathon, Lightweight, what was the one I just said? Ninja. They could probably integrate some new perks to fit this sort of pattern, but although I don't really know what perks they could do, because I actually thought about that, what new perks they could have, and I couldn't really think of anything. And the game is, to interrupt what I'm saying, the game is lagging out like mad. I think this is more of the recording that's lagging, because I don't think the game was this bad, although this is an old game, but I don't think it ever lagged this bad. So, but yeah, so let's say tier 2, the perks would be something like damage and health. So that would be where Juggernaut and Stopping Power and such were located. The only thing that's wrong with my setup of these kind of perks is that people complain about Ghost and being overbalanced or overpowered when paired with other perks. So I would not know exactly something like that. Like Ghost would still be in another tier because it would not affect your health unless you put in that lowered your health thing, right? But so yeah, the perks are very complicated, and I could probably spend another 2 videos talking about them. But so yeah, just basically like that. There needs to be like a give and take to the perks. So they need to find disadvantages to choosing a perk, although they can't be too big of disadvantages. So to offer more variety to the perk choices. So hopefully we can see something like that. And Buddy's not playing right there, so he lets me die, letting his teammates die. But so also the guns, I think something they could do, as it stands right now, there's a lot of fully automatic weapons, and I think that they should make it so, I think Black Ops took a good step in that aspect, but they should make it so that it's more like you know what you're getting into, alright? Like, they give you those vague stats, but it should be like, they should give you a category of saying, okay, these are the types of guns, like they already do, and if you are this kind of player, or you want your gun to do this, then this is what it'll be. So it'll be like, alright, this gun has a high rate of fire, and it won't just be this little vague random bar that I get. So it'll actually say, like, if you're looking for a fast or a fast-firing gun, this would be the one you choose. And it should be one of those in every category. But again, there should also be disadvantages to this gun. So, like, decreased stopping power, higher recoil, and it should be more noticeable. I think there should be more recoil in this game, even though Black Ops has a lot. But maybe a tiny bit more, maybe on par. Because we can't have laser beam weapons like we had in Modern Warfare 2. It was just out of hand. But, so, also, what else was I going to say about the weapons? I think that, well, first of all, before I talk about the weapons, because this kind of falls into the weapons category, but the kill streaks, I think that there should be more ground-based, death-bringing kill streaks. I think there should be a tank kill streak instead of all air support, because you either have where it's incredibly hard to shoot down air support, or it's incredibly easy to shoot down air support, and either way is not good for the people who are actually really good at this game and the people who are bad. So either way, you're going to be making someone angry. So I think there should be more ground-based kill streaks, because that way you have more of a predictable movement, and you'll be able to use weapons such as like C4 and RPGs, which you don't need to lock on to take out these kill streaks. So I think there should be like jeeps and tanks as a kill streak, although you'd have to manipulate the maps to go around that. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But something like this, or a movable like one of those little turret guns that sit on the, kind of like an RCXD, but it'll be a gun, so you're not dying if you get shot, and it will be invulnerable for a bit unless you have to like bomb it to take it out. So just some little suggestions about what to do with the kill streaks, because I know a lot of people are complaining about them. Some people are saying they're underpowered in Black Ops, and I agree with that. So I think that they could greatly change the kill streaks in that aspect. So that way the secondary, you could have even if you did choose to go the route of air-based kill streaks, the launchers should be set up in a way that it takes either a lot of bullets with a fast lock-on, so it'll be like, okay, you have this launcher that's weak, but it takes 3 bullets to take down an Apache, let's say, but it locks on at the same speed that launchers do now, or they did in Modern Warfare 2. So, or then you could also have one that takes down in 1 bullet, but it takes probably like 10 seconds to lock onto. Or even it takes 2 people to lock onto this launcher, because you'll need to like one person will have the targeting and one person will have like a launcher. So it'll be like to find a destination for this missile to travel in the air. Because I know there are launchers and stuff that do that, or there are targeting systems that work that way. So you would need 2 people to take down the chopper, and it would be like they would both have to be locking onto the chopper at the same time for this launcher to work. So I think that would be a good option to do. And it would provide more versatility and more team coordination. But although a lot of people play this game to be lone wolf, so I don't really know how that would turn out. But it's just an idea. So I also think that the maps should be modeled towards to have different areas for different play sites. If I'm a close quarters combat person, then I should be able to run through and only face close quarters combat people and truly test my skills in that aspect. And only briefly will I be exposed to people like snipers or people that are posted up with assault rifles and LMGs. So, and it should be long-range combat, so like 2 buildings across from each other where I'm trying to pick off people also using an assault rifle or an LMG or a sniper rifle. So I think that maps set up like that would be better, because there's nothing more than I hate that when I'm rushing and I get picked off by a sniper, or when I'm a sniper and people are just ducking and weaving in between buildings and I can't pick them off, and they're all doing that, and I get snuck up behind. So it just really annoys me. So I think that it'd be better for the competitive aspect of people if they're facing people with similar play styles, because it would give more of a balance in that aspect. But having all of my or some of my brief predictions, or what I want to see in the game, said, here's what we will see. We will see a totally unbalanced game again, with Last Stand coming back. I don't know if Stopping Power will make a return, probably, but they will do it wrong anyway, because this game is built for people who are bad at it. If you think about it, how many times do you run into a lobby full of people that are all MLG pros? Hardly ever. So the game is more designed to lure in people that are just starting to play or have barely played this game over people who are Call of Duty commentators that are semi-good to very good at this game. So they rather please the majority than the minority, and I think that's probably better from a marketing aspect, but that's a sad reality us Call of Duty commentators have to face. So until they make a game strictly modeled for MLG gameplay or game battles gameplay or any kind of competitive gameplay, we will not see a balanced game with the features that we want. But that's just what I'm saying, so I am in no way a market analyst or anything of that nature, but this was a pretty good game. I don't know if you were paying attention to it, but we won this, or I won this because I was playing by myself, but if the score would pop up here, 49-15, so yep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And I'm going to run over the video for now and say that it will be the last video that I will say, please comment, rate, and subscribe. From now on, I think it's stated implicitly, if you watch a video, if you enjoy the content, thumb it up, comment on the video, and say what you liked or what you thought needed improvement. So I don't think I need to say it anymore, and I know some people find it annoying. So I'm going to say this for the last time. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you truly enjoy my content, and I will be forever grateful. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.